Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian. Welcome back to Manor Lords. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do in today's episode is we're going to go ahead and set up the joiner to stop producing anything. Just go ahead and pause the building, since that's really what's causing the problem with the planks. And so we'll just stop them. That does mean that they're not doing anything, but it's better than the current situation where we can't seem to produce any planks. Another option is to have a construction reserve here in this op-it. So just for constructions, that nobody else can take that. So you put like 10 in there. And so that would be more long-term fix, so that the joiner won't take anything. But the big issue here, we don't need the joiner doing anything, is simply because we actually have like a ton of wooden parts. They're just not being sold fast enough. And the trading post, it's just the one family working there. And I think they were focusing on the stone first, despite the fact that the stone earns less money, but yeah, that's what they're doing. Alright, so let's go ahead and raise up our troops. Remember, we talked about doing this last episode, so we want to go ahead and we'll just raise them up here. And then we're going all the way over to here, the bandit camp. And we have those tutorials on, so that shows you how to move the units. I'll just leave that up here for a second so you guys can see it. And there's another tutorial for you. So remember, this is all our men. They won't be working. Moving quite quickly. They got their spears and their shields, and they are ready to go. Lady over here is like, oh, what's going on? Alright, so this will be plenty enough troops to take them out. I've done it with, you're taking a bandit camp out with a lot less. They'll actually probably attack us as soon as we get over here. Anywhere even near this little hill here you can kind of stand on. I like to get over here. Let me make it look like that. And so they'll head over there, though they're probably running. So we won't want them to do that. Let's just have them walk, because otherwise they'll be exhausted. You can see that fatigue is already affected. And this is what I was talking about. Like just the amount of advanced mechanics when it comes to the warfare that you wouldn't expect. So being in the home region is increasing morale by 90. So, you know, it's easier to fight in your home region than other places. But being surrounded by trees decreases the morale. The fatigue. You see, moving downhill will boost it, while going uphill will get them more tired. Cohesion is important. And so I know none of this seems remarkable when you compare to like Total War or something, but this is not Total War. This is a city building game, so you just don't see that kind of stuff generally. Change up their stance here from balanced, missile alert, stand your ground, push forward, or give ground. So yeah, I like that they spent the time to add a more complicated military system that was honestly completely unnecessary. For a game like this, you know, it's cool that they added that. Even if the focus is not warfare, it's interesting that you can have a Total War style of warfare in a game like this. Just unexpected. Now, I might want to speed this up a little bit, because we got a long way to go. Now, I believe that they start coming after you like as soon as you enter the area. But yeah, I've defeated these bandit camps with a lot less men. Running out of food, and the problem here, and so that's going to hit morale. The problem here is that we're not producing the bread fast enough. Like, the windmill's working great with the flour. It's the communal oven where the issue is. And so you'd have to pull from here probably, because I mean we have a whole ton of flour, guys. And then put them into there. Oh, you know what? We're still in the clay furnace as well. I don't even think we have anything to do there. Okay, so probably should take somebody out of there. And yeah, I really want to focus in on the communal oven, I think. Do we have... No, I don't have the wild animals. And there's no berries yet either. So we're just going to focus on baking bread. Get in there and bake bread, folks. So yeah, they'll do that for us while we're distracted with warfare. So hopefully there'll be some fresh bread when our dudes come home. We also are going to need to create some more houses eventually. That saw pit has been constructed, but we don't have anybody to put in it right now. We need to solve the food issues. All right, so yeah, we let them rest up a little bit. Their effectiveness 104%. Still a little bit fatigued here. I'm surprised they didn't come out. Maybe it's been changed in the patch. Because yeah, they used to come running after you. Maybe that was just the couple times I've done this. I don't know, I've done like 4 or 5 bandit camps. Seems like they always seem to come after you when you... Maybe it's just when you come in with an area, you know, distance of the bandit camp, and this one's kind of a little bit further from the borders. But yeah, they usually come after you. Maybe they're scared. Got too many troops. Said no thank you. So yeah, we'll get these guys destroyed and you'll see what bonuses we get. We got the forester's hut as well. But again, we're going to focus on food. I think that's our best bet. We don't have any archers. Not yet. Again, they have been rebalanced, and apparently it was too much because the developer said that he's going to take a look at it again. And so that's why I didn't do archers. They're very powerful. So I didn't do the archers, work on that before getting the other units that we can get. You know, we got the stuff for them already. The sidearms and the shields, the small shields. And then there's also the fact that we could already make those things, while making the bows requires another guy. And so I played a role in that decision too. They have a very good morale. Look at them, they're excited. Yeah, I'm really surprised they didn't come out. Huh. That's weird. Did they change it or something? What happened to the guys? I don't know, maybe they changed it or... I guess we'd have to attack another one to see. I don't know if there's any other ones close. There's one right there. I'm not going that far though, guys. Surprised there's not one over here. A lot of wild animals over there. Okay, whatever. I mean, we'll take it, but I wanted to show the battle. So we get this event here, the Spoils of War. When searching through the enemy belongings, you find a stash of goods that could be sent to your people who surely need them, though. It is your right to keep it. And so we can send resources to the nearest town, or this belongs to my treasury now, and we're going to send the resources to the nearest town. Because that'll get us regional wealth, which is a little bit more useful to us right now. And then I guess we just go and send them back home. And then we'll disband them. I could disband them from here, but either way they gotta walk back home, so. And I suppose it doesn't matter if we haven't run now. Since I thought we were gonna be doing a fight. But there was no fight. So that was a little weird. Yeah, I don't know, maybe they adjusted it. There's been many patches since we started this series. And since the game came out. He's been updating it regularly. Not as fast as some people would want. I think, I don't know. It seems like people were a little impatient when it comes to patches. Maybe because I'm a Paradox fan, I'm used to the patches taking forever. I don't know. But yeah, we'll get them coming back home. Getting lots of regional wealth. I don't know. There's just more of the goodies that we had gotten. We're selling more of the wooden hearts. Seems like we have the same amount of wooden hearts, though. You know what? It might have been... maybe moving the next month. Could have been the Burgage taxes. You get the taxes from the Burgages. I don't know. Do we have any Burgages that can be upgraded? I don't know if we want to, though, because I think we got stuff being built. Yeah, we got the tavern here. I should have prioritized that. Not that we have anything to do with it at the moment anyways. But yeah, I'll bring them back, and bread's being produced, but not fast enough. Nope. I need to work faster. But yeah, we have lots of flour, not just there. There is more over here in the granary. As you can see, 45 flour. Now we still have grain that needs to be brought into the mill. Ah, really? They stole some of our wooden parts. That's got high value there. So these guys are back. So let's go ahead and disband them. So they should get back to work now. Maybe not. Maybe they'll just stand there. There you go, guys. Have a little pep talk. Hey, see all your dudes. Come back to work. And part of the reason why they're not producing much food, of course, because it's just the ladies. That's all that's here to do this. As that's playing a role in why they're not producing the food very fast. So now that our men are back, you know, our husbands and sons, they should be able to get some bread produced for us. Yeah, you can see them all going over there now. Alright, so the Burgage plots, well actually I thought we only had 2 more. There was 2 more being constructed. And so once those were done, we now have 4 slots remaining. So plenty of room for people to move into for the next month. Though only sitting at 67% here, despite the fact that people are starving. But there's actually a lot of food though. If you look at like the market, people got food. There's just no food in the market. And we'll get that solved soon. They'll start producing a lot more bread now. Now that we have the men back. But they eat it immediately. And raiders are near. We received reports of a band of raiders roaming the nearby lands. Should we track their steps? So we can track their movement, or just say we'll be ready. We'll track their movement. So we have 365 days, guys, to get ready for the raider attack, and that actually will be battle. And so we'll see that happen. And of course he's claiming another territory over here. And yeah, we could have been like doing stuff to get territory and stuff, but doing things to get territory, I mean. But I just don't think we're like prepared to. I mean, I guess you can claim it and not do anything with it. But I wasn't really concerned about it, guys, because this is, I think I mentioned this in a previous episode, but this is going to be a shorter series. I just wanted to get to the raiders, essentially. It'll be the last thing to show some actual combat. I thought we'd show a little bit of combat in today's episode, but that didn't happen. Well, that's the main thing I wanted to get to, is to show the raiders. And that's like 3 years of gameplay. And that's because it's an early access game. I generally don't even play early access games on the channel. And so the only reason why we're playing this one here is because it's an awesome early access game. They did a really good job with it, and I wanted to show it to you guys. I think it's something that many of you on the channel will enjoy. It's, you know, the type of content that I think fits well for the channel. We are now in March, so we'll get another family here. Got the approval and we got the housing. So the main thing we were waiting on was the planks. So let's go and upgrade to a small stone church now. And so they'll get to working on that. That new family will just do construction, since we have a few things that we'll have to do construction-wise. Now that we have the planks, because remember that was like the main limiting factor. We wanted to get another brewery extension here. So we'll do that. I feel like there's something else I needed planks for. The manor, though, we just used the majority of our planks. So could always put somebody back in the stonecutter camp. Yeah, we won't do that. That did take that one family, so nobody's constructing anything. But we just got the new family. Okay, so they've come into the town, and it's like immediately, hey, get to work, folks. You need to help build the church. Yeah, as I was saying, it's early access game, and I generally don't even cover early access games on the channel. But yeah, I want to show this to you guys, because it's a pretty cool game. I'm really liking it. And it's one of the few early access games that I'd really actually recommend. You know, again, if you would actually want to purchase it or not, it's entirely based on your own preferences. And if you want an early access game, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff missing. You know, with the development here, that's where the most stuff seems to be missing. Policies, there's not much here, and the stuff that is here isn't that useful. I don't even know what production is. That's missing. So yeah, that's the reason why I generally don't cover early access, though. I just don't like when games don't have... I like to see them in their complete final state. That's my preference. So when the game officially comes out of early access, we'll probably do a longer series. That's the plan anyways. You know, once it's got everything. Like for example, where you have other lords on the map that you can attack their cities and stuff, that'd be so cool. That'd be really cool. Like with this off map thing that they have, I mean it's fine, but obviously not as cool. We did finish up the construction of that brewery. Alright, so we needed more people. So that'll be helpful. We're also getting those sidearms produced. That was the limiting factor for me in being able to create that other army. But we want to get some archers as well. And so eventually we'll need to do that. Maybe, I think we got chickens. Chickens all throughout here. Could do another chicken. Yeah, let's do another chicken backyard here. Why not? You know, leather is our main source of crafting materials for clothes. You know, with the tannery. He does have a lot of leather right now. So could always get the goats as well. So they provide that passive yield of hides. Since, you know, it's not always great pickings when it comes to the wild animals. Yeah, food is certainly a problem. We can start pulling, since we've solved the firewood issue, and we're not in the winter anymore. And so we could probably pull from the woodcutter's lodge. We also have the forester we need to add to. We need somebody in the tavern as well. This is still being produced here. Do we actually have anything? Let me take a look. Like any ale that's been produced? It should have had some. I don't remember where that's at. That's right here. Yeah, so we do have some quantities. So we need to assign somebody to the tavern. And so that makes sense to go ahead and pull from the woodcutter's lodge and put them into the tavern. Also, we need to start getting berries. Oh, yeah, we're in March. I completely forgot about the farming. So we need to do that as well. So probably should pull out of the tavern for now. You gotta keep people working in the communal oven though because of the food issue. But we could start producing berries. But yeah, you have to get somebody in the dang farmhouse here. Now, we did not increase the, yeah, I didn't fence it up because I didn't have the, that's a shame. We didn't have the planks. And so the percentages here are actually pretty low, so we might want to leave these fallow and create a new field. Because we did save space. And so that would make sense to just create additional fields. Because this is not high percentages here at 36 and 37. And so yeah, generally, and you can set this up for the crop rotation so it just does it as well. We can also have different crops on there. But at this point, flax would actually be better than the barley here. Just take a look here. Yeah, you could switch over to barley, but that helps a lot, switching over the crops. So yeah, we could do flax, and that is going to be necessary at some point. But let's first go ahead and get some more farmland set up here. So we want another field. And I think we're just going to do, let me just take a look here. So the flax is good here. We wanted to do another barley field. So let's do the next barley field here. Yeah, we will want more barley. And I don't know exactly how large we'll make this one. We'll see, guys. It's about a similar size. Yeah, we'll do it. Do the 1.7. And then over here, again, you can do the flax, or you can do the wheat. We need an additional wheat location. Might just put flax in one of these. I don't know. It's not great. Let me see. You could do flax over here, or over here, and then do wheat here. But wheat is really good anywhere. Yeah, you could do wheat anywhere. We do want to do another wheat location, though. And do we want this large? Probably not. Make this a little bit larger. We can have it go back a bit further, since it's not going to be as long. Or excuse me, it's longer. It's almost wide. And that's 1.2. It's a bit smaller field here. A little bit easier for them to work. And so for this one, this would be wheat. Even though you could do the really good flax here. And yeah, I'm really tempted to just leave these both follow. Could do the flax at 48%, but that's not high. The wheat at 48%, again, that's not great. And then over here, this would be our barley, 56%. Wheat's not bad either. So I would do barley there. And then maybe just do another field. Like a small flax field. We don't need a lot. Maybe we could just do like one right here. It's not that far from over here, and it's still within the area. You can also do it off of here. Though you gotta destroy all those trees. But yeah, I'm actually fine with just doing like a little tiny one. Maybe want to go a little bit over here. Just like a small field. Oh, that looks weird. Trying not to do it that way. Maybe if I'd stretch it out a little bit like that. Then destroy one tree. And it's not quite one. Wonder if we can get it to one here. Maybe not. It's not that big of a deal or anything, but it's kind of a weird look anyways. I might just leave it like that. Just do 0.8. And then that would be, oops, that'd be our flax. It's only 48%. Okay, so, I see. So you might want to do wheat here. We have all that bread. Do flax here. You know, I feel like we won't need as much wheat. We'll probably still have a lot of bread. And of course it doesn't really matter since we're probably not going to play much beyond this year here. I guess just getting the raiders attacking. So yeah, we'll leave these two fallow. This will be our flax field, so we'll have some flax for the first time. Kind of a big field for the barley, but you can't plant barley over here. 45%, not very good. Could do, yeah, I mean, if you really wanted more wheat, I could do the wheat here because it's not that big of a difference. And then just do like a low, I guess it'd be this one here, 43% barley. So could do that. Yeah, I suppose that's an option. You're getting a lot of wheat though. You don't really have to do that much, but yeah, whatever, it's fine. We just need a lot of workers in here basically. We also need to give them the livestock too. And so we're gonna need to give them more workers. And so we're gonna have to take from, I mean, we have the timber. So we can take from the logging camp. We still need the planks. Never did assign anybody here. The forester's hut, that will have to be after we take care of the farming. 2 is not enough, guys. Gotta keep somebody to build the church up, though. And gotta have the tannery here. Don't even have anybody in the hunting camp. Could take from the trading post, but that's earning us that money. Not that we don't have plenty of money at the moment. So could take them from the trading post just temporarily. Just during farming season. Just so we can get another person over here. Since I can't pull that person out. And yeah, we gotta have somebody doing the berries. To produce more food. Yeah, I think that's necessary. And yeah, you gotta have somebody in here baking the bread too. Because yeah, it's still not great, the situation here. Now, as we start bringing berries in, I can eventually pull somebody out of there. Put them on the farming. But we got 3 families. It's more fields for them to work on though, so. A lot more fields. That's gonna require them to need more people, guys. We could pull from the malt house. Yeah, because I don't even know if we have much barley left. Let's take a look here. There's the malt slab. It's over here. We actually do have 33 barley. But yeah, we could just pull them out of there for now. Put them over here. Just get another family in there. Yeah, I think that's good. Because yeah, we don't even have anybody in the tavern right now. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So that we can make sure that we're like one family per farm, basically. Because yeah, they need to plow all this. And unfortunately, when you only have the one farmhouse... Oh, okay, here's the threshing priority. When you only have the one farmhouse, you can only have the one permanent livestock assigned. And so it's often better to have an additional farmhouse for that reason. So you have another livestock. Of course, we would need to increase the size of the hitching post. Which I guess we could do. That one family that's assigned to build, which I do want them to finish that stone church. Get that done. And yeah, I don't know if, yeah, I've not met any of the needs here. I guess food is a problem, but it's better now. We're getting some berries coming in. And so that'll help. It's raining a lot. And so yeah, you can see them getting this done. And they're all spread out, working on each field. Because we have one family for each field. So all fields are being worked on at the same time. So that's good. But yeah, I don't think we'll get everything planted before the end of the month. I don't even know if we'll get it all plowed before the end of the month, actually. We do still have this person here. Oh, that's for people we can pull. Because they got a lot of iron. Yeah, you know what? Let's go and pull this person. I'll give another family here. They get to work. And I guess I can take a look and see just how much iron slab they have. They have a lot of iron slab. We don't have all the sidearms necessary though, so I want to keep him working. But yeah, we can pull off this person too. With all these extra fields, we want a lot of people farming, guys. Remember, we had 2 fields last time, and I think we had, what, 4 families, didn't we? 3 or 4 families? And now we have 4 fields being worked on, given one of them's pretty small. We're going to have stupid amounts of wheat, by the way, guys. I was planning on doing less wheat, but it ended up not being the case. Yeah, taking them forever to work on this bread here. Yeah, we got them plowing it, getting it taken care of, and approval is, well, never mind, it dropped again. Damn. Ah, figures. It drops right before we get to the new month. We could have got 2 families, guys. That would have been super helpful. Alright, well, it is what it is. But we're already in April and we have not finished plowing, so let's get that family put in here. Yeah, trying to get this constructed here. They haven't moved all the goods over there. The roof tiles we're waiting on. But yeah, a lot of families working in the farmhouse, almost the full. So you can see why you need another farmhouse just for that, but having another ox would be helpful. So yeah, we'll order one here, but you still got to get another farmhouse constructed. And it's really the plowing that you need them for. If we weren't working on other things, I'd go ahead and construct another farmhouse now, but, you know, we're already working on other things, guys. So, yeah. They need to work on getting that church done before they try and do anything else. And yeah, food is an issue. Still. The bread is just not being baked in a timely manner. I think part of the issue is that while I built the communal oven next to the windmill, none of that is in the windmill. It's all been moved over here to the granary because they're so slow with it. Now, we do have ale there, by the way, but obviously we need the tavern for that. But yeah, so they're having to come all the way over here to pick the flour up. That's what the problem is. Oh, we're getting the church constructed. Looking beautiful. Yeah, that's gonna look nice, guys. So almost done here. And there you go. We got our new stone church. Nobody's died, so we haven't had to have anybody assigned there. There we are. We're at the 76% approval. Hopefully keep that for May so that we can get 2 families. I'm trying to catch up here. How are we doing? Yeah, they're still working, guys. Well, they've got this sewed. Okay. That one still needs to be sewed, though. As does that one. And this got done because it's smaller and they had the ox. That was the main reason why that got done so quickly. Yeah, the other ones are not done in the plowing. And so that's the delay there. But at least you're growing here. It is the barley, though. Which will eventually need more barley, but it's not something we need at the moment. Jeez, man. It's like as soon as we produce that food, they go over and get it. Like immediately. We did get the small stable. Excellent. Let's go ahead and order another ox. So that'll have to be brought to us. We do have wild animals over here. So we'll put somebody into the hunting camp once we're done. Now, we could get them constructing another farmhouse, but the plowing's done. So that'd be something we do next year. Let's just get all this sewed. And you see all these workers. They're working hard. Look at them all. A lot of people. Yeah, they're getting it done, guys. So we're at 90. Well, we're done there now. 100%, and it's growing. What about over here? Done over here. Done over here. So now they're all going to move over to this one field. And once you have all of them over here, I think they should sow it very quickly. And we did enter May. So yeah, this field, which is the large wheat field, but not the only wheat field, that's the one being done last. I probably should have prioritized them or whatever, but it's fine, guys. I'm not really too worried about the wheat, honestly. So we got one family. Unfortunately, we did lose that approval. We always do. So the one family, let's get them in the hunting camp. Yeah. We're doing good on planks now, finally. Alright, excellent. So we could always turn that joiner shop back on. But I don't know, that might not even be enough because before I want to turn the joiner on, I mean... Yeah, I think we might want to wait, guys. Because the manor requires a lot of planks, especially if you do a lot with it, which I don't know how much we'll do. But that's the other thing I wanted to show in this series before we end it. Building of the manor, and then the fight against the raiders. And so it'll be like 1 or 2 more videos, I think. Now we could get the Fletcher's workshop. We are going to need that. Yeah, I think that makes sense to get it somewhere around here. This level 2? I'm going to put him over here, though. I kind of feel like I want to put the goats right here. It don't seem like they produce a lot of hides, though. I know that we don't need leather. We're pretty much good on that at the moment. I'm just worried about, you know, with the hunting. It's been so unreliable lately. Oh, shoot. These guys are done. Alright, so now let's fix the food issues. We're going to put another person in here. We do need to pull all these people out. I'm pretty sure all the work is done here. So now we need to start getting some ale out there. I believe we do still have barley. We still have grain. And we got a lot of bread that needs to be baked. And that leaves us with one more person. We're doing pretty good on timber. We need to get a forester. And so the work area where we want the trees to be planted is going to be back here. Now you can also plant trees in your city, and then any like little open spots they'll place trees, which I think that's kind of interesting. So like you might want to go like this, so they can put trees right there, so you can have trees in your village. So you could do it like that. Well, I don't really like something like that, I suppose. So yeah, the forester will start planting the trees. So we'll do that. Got that new additions here. So that's going to take one of our people away from us. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Once the joiner's been created here. That'll allow us to get some archers. Yeah, now we have the tavern running. Though it might take a little while to update it. But you can see that, yeah, the tavern supply is not updated. The church level is, but the clothing stall supply is the other issue. Yeah, that's right, because we haven't done that. So that's another thing we need to do, though. People's a problem. Where can I pull from? We don't have to have the forester, but you gotta have this person here, even though we don't have any hides for them. How are the berries looking? Yeah, they haven't really plucked much there. And we haven't done anything with here either. Okay, so we're just gonna have to wait to get the boots, guys. And that's another thing I want to do, is get the burgages increased to level 3. Yeah, we'll increase all these plots to level 2. That'll bring us in more money. And yeah, that's going to require pretty much all the wood that we stockpiled. So yeah. We still got a lot though. But yeah, these guys don't have the requirements met. And we actually are filled up here. I didn't realize that. Okay, so let's see if we can get this house built, and then we'll have to prioritize that, or else we're not going to get anybody in June. So the next road is going to be built right here, going down this way. But yeah, with the rocks here, because we didn't do much of the, and it's a rich deposit, so we didn't collect many of them yet, and so you're kind of limited on what you want to do here. I was trying to get all these trees gathered up. We might just have to get rid of some of the rocks, because we're not even collecting them at the moment. Because I'd like to put something here. Could put the manor right there. Kind of limit you, because I already put a bunch of crap here though. So I was thinking it'd be over here somewhere. So you could just put houses over here for now. Yeah, across from the church. Yeah, I guess that works. And it's also close to everything, so maybe they can get it done in time. Especially if we like prioritize this. So it'd be like out this way. And yeah, it's gonna result in some of those rocks being destroyed. And this is actually a fairly large area too, so you can get even more families in there. Or if you just increase it slightly like that, you can fit 3 houses here. I like the idea of having some larger houses, honestly. It looks nice. So we'll do that. This will be 2 larger houses. And then we want to make sure this is like highest priority. And they get it done, and maybe even get another family working on that, since it is pretty important for us. I'm not sure where we'd pull them from. I guess the berries for now. Stop making berries, come make houses. Because yeah, I want to make sure that's done before June. I don't know if it'll get done or not. We'll have to see. No space left for production in the saw pit. Yeah, I guess because if they store... Yeah, they're storing all those planks. We can pull them out, since we're doing pretty good on planks. And get them coming over to do this construction, because yeah, I want to make sure it gets done. I don't know if it'll get done in time, guys. Since, you know, the ox have to bring that over here, which I did not pull the ox out of there. Although we do have 4 ox now. And so hopefully they get this done before we get to the next month here. Looks like they're working on other things, despite the fact that I put this on a very high priority. Alright, well, they're over here. We'll see if it gets done by June, guys. If we can just get one of them constructed. I suppose what you could do is say, like, because this one's closer to being done. This could go like high there so that they focus on that one. As long as one of them gets done. Yeah, you got the 2 timber there. Come on, you guys can do it. Almost there. I think last time it was like right before we got to the month. Alright, so we did get it done. Excellent. And we'll want to expand that living space as well. Though, yeah, it seems that we're good. Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know if we wanted to do that before we actually got the family. 280 days before the raiders attack. And we are at 75% currently. Church does not upgrade any further here. So that gets us what we need for the level 3. It's just the clothing, which, you know, now that we have these built here, expand the living space there. And then we need to get a cobbler, which I don't know where we want to put them. We do have the Fletcher shop up and running now, so he should start making those bows. So I guess it'll be right here. Get the cobbler. Start producing shoes. Alright, so let me just take a look at the situation. We've got a lot of bread now. Okay, finally. Well, we have 3 people in there, so they're getting it done. Firewood's pretty good. About 5 months supply currently. No barley. So soon you're able to take them out of the malt house. There's 4 left, so let's let them finish. Get rid of all the barley. Still flour remaining for baking. There's no grain left though. So yeah, you can go ahead and hold them out of the windmill. And let's get those families assigned back. I don't remember where I pulled them from though. We do need a stone cutter. Just take a look. Yeah, we need to start cutting trees down again. We're running out of timber. And then the berries. That's right, that's where I pulled from. So let's get somebody else going out there for berries. Though we're doing great on food because of the bread, but we don't have much variety, and that's the real issue here. The hunting camp, again, capped out here. So let's move them. So just a lot of rotating. Rotating them around. We do have somebody in the tavern, right? Yep, selling ale. People getting their drink on. Excellent. A little bit left in the malt house. And still working on that. So we'll take care of that for us. So yeah, we're good on planks, good on firewood. It's just the logging camp where I think we could use another person there. For now. You know what? We don't have the iron slabs anymore. Okay. So I should have put that person in here instead of in the logging camp. Alright, so just kind of rotating around. Getting it done. And we have space, we'll have space for 27 families here. And we do need to level those up. We are in June, so we'll get another family. In fact, we might get... No, you gotta be at 75%. So not quite there, unfortunately. I was gonna say, we could get 2 families, but that's not the case. People were drinking, so the public order is down. We did get another family. All right, excellent. So do we want to do stone cutting? Let's take a look here. Yeah, I could do that. Not a lot of variety with the food currently. Or, because clothing is what we need, could get another cobbler as well. And that's another reason why we want to get the goats, is because they'll use the leather. And so leather will eventually become an issue. Though, as of right now, we're of course good. Yeah, just kind of waiting on this. I think it's because they've been prioritizing this one here because I put it as high priority. These 2. We can move them back down to medium. But yeah, they're getting stuff done, guys. Doing great on food with all that bread now. The barley's done, so let's go ahead and pull out of the malt house. Put somebody back into that logging camp. That's max for the logging camp. I don't think we constructed another logging camp. We got another saw pit because that's what needed at the time. The forester is planting trees. I pulled out of the trading post. So let's go and put somebody back into that. And that's it. That's all our families. Alright, so yeah, we got a lot of people producing goodies for us. It's unfortunate that the brewers just, there's nothing for them to do. once they've fully produced all the ale. We could start the joiner back up. Like if we keep a good supply, although that's kind of one of the issues there. Maybe what you should do is have 2 different ones. Yeah. For the storage, I mean. Cause yeah, I'm worried about the storage limits here. But you could put the joiner shop back out there. Unpause the building so they can start making stuff again. We have the 36 sidearms. We also have 21 warbows. Alright, excellent. Alright, so that's what I wanted to see. So if we go ahead and create these now. So first we want to do the militia footmen. As you can see, it's 23 and 23. It's not filled out, but if we added the bowmen, then it'll be 16, 16, and 14. And so yeah, eventually as you get more troops, these would fill out a little bit more. And maybe it'd be better just have the 1 spear militia, I don't know. Take out the militia footmen, but we do want the archers, for sure, for the raiders. Now we're gonna get more families, so that'll fill out a little bit. We'll take a look at the situation once we get closer to the raiders coming, and see if we want to change that up and maybe just have one of these 2. Don't need both of them or whatever. So you can get more bowmen. Yeah, we definitely want to make sure we have at least 2 units as close to being filled as possible. So we still have the 4 houses remaining, but we'll need to construct more. I think the goal would be the manor next, guys. Though again, I'm not entirely sure where to put it. So we need these to be tore down. I mean, it's not a big deal if we destroy some, but so to level up, we have the clothing now, and the problem is food. Figures. Now we don't have 3 food available. Or at least this person doesn't have 3 food available. If they don't have access to the ale, why not go stop working for a second and get yourself some ale, man? It's not that big of a deal. Just go get it. So we might be good on the sidearms and now start getting the tools. Yeah, I want to say we're good. Let's go and switch that over. So we'll start producing those. And I put somebody in here to get more iron slabs, but we're not getting the iron deposits currently. So I might just have to rotate out of there. Yeah. So let's go ahead and bring in that person over here. So just kind of moving, moving people. We still have flour, but don't need as many people baking now. So we can pull out of that. And I don't know if having another person in the tavern is going to help much. We might already be running. No, we got plenty of ale. They're just moving too slow. So in this case, maybe putting 1 more person in the tavern just to transport supplies. Because I really want to level some people up to level 3. And we're very close here. They just don't have the ale in just these 2 particular locations. They have the clothing because we now have some shoes. So we got that taken care of. And so yeah, if they just get the L, they're good to go. And then the people who do have the L, who live close, which I guess nobody has L right now. Nope. Because of the, they don't have any L in the tavern. They need to get it over there. They sold out super quick. Yeah, we could walk around our town real quick. Take a look at all of our new buildings. This is being constructed right now, actually. I think that's the L, guys. Maybe? I don't even know where I'm at in the town. Yeah. And here's our farmland. I don't know if we ever looked at the farmland. Looks a lot different from ground level, doesn't it? So she's bringing berries. Everything looks different at ground level. Yeah, look at our flax grown, guys. It's beautiful. I don't really want to walk all the way over there. It's kind of far. Yeah, I don't want to walk over there. Yeah, we got our wheat and our barley. All this good stuff here. I wish there was a way to, like, pick where you want to spawn. That'd be nice. I mean, I was fine spawning here, honestly. Got our water. I almost want to see the windmill. Yeah, look at these people working. Because that'll look a lot larger from ground level. Of course, this field's not being used. Got an fallow. Trying to restore the nutrients. And then they're bringing the flour over here to the bakery. So we'll probably see them put it in there and bake some bread. That's the bread she has already baked, and so she's moving that over to the granary. Yeah, I want to see him bake if possible. Well, maybe not. He's going back for more supplies, apparently. And there's a windmill. Obviously, it's not operating right now. Okay. So that's the situation over here. So we'll see if they get to work or if they're just going to continue. Oh, they're fighting. Yeah, it looks like she's going to do some work. So we can watch her bake some bread. Maybe. They're just all up in each other's way. It doesn't help that the Lord is over here.
This is heavier than it looks.
He said this is heavier than it looks. It feels like that's like a little underhand comment that I should be helping or something. He would never. Yeah, I'm not going to see him do any work over here. I mean, they're working, but you know what I mean. Bake the bread. They're moving things around currently. And so a lot of open space over here, guys, that we can make use of. Could put the next houses here. I don't know if that's quite large enough. Look at how nice those houses are, by the way. I could run across their field here. So I think these are the breweries. Over here. And then here's our church. Guess we can get a little bit closer there. And so here's the tavern. I see people enjoying a nice drink. You can't jump, unfortunately. I'm sure more functionality be added later, but maybe not a jump. They might not even bother with it. Those apples, I don't know where they got those from. We don't have apples in our town. Anyways, yeah, some people wanting to enjoy Drake, but there's no L. There's no L for anybody. Well, they're moving it. It just gets drunk as soon as they put it there. And here's our church, our new stone church, guys. Just beautiful. Guess we can go out, kind of go out this way. Yeah, everybody's working. I'm getting in their way. There's our blacksmith. Suppose we can go take a look at the market. Nothing for sale here, guys. But it is starting to fill out, as you can see. So we got some clothing there. Some firewood. Some food. We got berries and bread. More bread. I was looking for the shoes. Did we go buy all those already? Or did I just miss them? I don't actually see the shoes here. But yeah, that's our town, guys. It's all filling out pretty nicely, I think. So while I was running around, did anything important happen? We're in July now. So we do have a spare family that we just got. So while I was running around, we actually got into July. Do we have the animals here? We do, so we're going to throw somebody in there. Just to bring a little bit more variety here, because remember, that's what we're lacking, the food variety. We don't have enough. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. We have finally satisfied the ability to upgrade the blacksmith to level 3, but we're now lacking the planks, despite the fact that I told them to keep a construction reserve. Well, clearly that didn't work. Though that doesn't even look like, that looks like the timber construction reserve in the saw pit. Oh, okay, maybe so that's not for the planks? Yeah, that makes sense. Can you not set up like a construction reserve for the planks? You'd think you'd be able to. But yeah, if you don't do that inside the saw pit, then I don't know where you'd do it. Okay, so that's the issue. So that actually is probably creating more problems, because he wouldn't even be working. He's like going for a drink right now. He's just... Okay, so we don't even want... Keep making planks. That's what I need, man. So now we need to assign another person here, and might need to tell the joiner to stop working again. Because yeah, we finally got the ability to upgrade, and we can't, because we don't have the available planks. Also, you can see that these require the roof tiles, and so we need to assign somebody to that as well. Maybe pull somebody out of there. Yeah, we still can't keep the L in there. No matter what we do, it's just like selling off the shelves. Yeah, plenty of bread now. Let me just double check and see. There's a little bit of flour, so we do want to keep one person working here. We'll pull one person off now, though, to give us that spare family. Alright, so we're producing the iron ore. To get the, eventually we'll have them move over to do the iron slabs once they have enough of that. Yeah, we have plenty of L, just it's taking too long to get it moved over. So yeah, the two families aren't doing it quick enough. And then yeah, it's gonna be a problem not having enough of the roof tiles. So you gotta assign somebody back over there, guys, to the mining pit. That will be necessary again. But right now we have it, it seems. It's just the planks that are causing us a problem. There is also the Fletcher. They use the planks as well. And we're probably good on warbows, so you know what, let's pause that too. Since I think our priority should be the planks. Just producing those. Here's what our military looks like, by the way. 16, 16, 16. And so yeah, we'll be able to get more of those. But yeah, the planks, guys. I usually don't have so many problems with planks. It's interesting. And that's what I'm having issues with. We're losing good money selling those goods in the trading post, though. We're at 456 currently on the regional wealth. We could be getting more eggs. Let me just see how we're doing on everything. Because yeah, remember we'll have to have plenty of boots for everybody. And you see that we do not have shoes, so another cobbler would make sense, though I'm a little bit worried about the leather supply without more goats. But yeah, let's go and put another cobbler in here. I think it'll be okay for right now. So put another cobbler in there. The brewer, I wish we could like change them up. Like they don't have anything to do. And they just get to rest, I suppose. The storehouse is almost filled as well, guys, so we need to increase the size of it, but that also requires planks. And so yeah, planks are the issue. We could probably pull one person here so we can start working on that clay, because again, that's going to become an issue. So let's bring them over here. So might have to do what we're doing with the iron. Have the same person who works the mining pit, you know, come over here and make the actual roof tiles. So let them mine a little bit of clay and then switch them over. Just to get more families to be able to do all this. Or once you're done with the bread, which we are close to having all that flour baked up. You see the leather ticking down now, though. And construction was finished up. I don't know where that family was. Do we still have two people collecting berries? We do. I think we should keep them doing it as well. Alright, so yeah, you could have one on the clay deposit and one over here in the furnace. since we know we're going to need that. And we almost have it, right? We have 6 planks. So yeah, I'd like to get one of these upgraded. That'd be awesome. We can get our first level 3, so you guys see what that looks like. I don't know if we'll be able to do that in today's episode, since we're waiting on the planks. Oh, there we go. We got 16 planks now. But it's not letting us do it. But this does add 1 living space for an extra family. And you get more regional wealth every month. Same requirements are not met. Here we go. There we go. So blacksmith was the first to be increased. Just because he's the easiest, he's close to the market. So he's able to get all his goods first. In August, we should get the 2 families finally. That'd be their first time, but watch it drop. It always does. We need to have 3. Burgage wants level 3 to get to the large village. And we still need to produce the manor too, guys. I haven't done that yet. Hey, we see these are growing nicely over here. Don't look as beautiful from up top as they do down below. You gotta zoom in a little bit. You'll see that. I suppose we could just zoom in to look at this. It's practically the same. Just walking over there. See this guy working hard. Alright guys, so I don't know if we'll be able to play much longer, unfortunately. Only got 1 flour left. I'm gonna let them finish baking that. But you see we're already out of leather. Having the 2 cobblers is what did us in there. Already running low on the ale. Got 6 shoes there. I know 43 L doesn't seem low because in fact we're already in August here. Or only in August. We'll be pulling the harvest in a couple more months. Yeah. But yeah, not too bad. I feel like the L should last long enough, hopefully. And then with the iron ore, I guess that's enough to go ahead and move. Well, we have somebody here. Let's put them on the bloomery. Got somebody in the clay furnace as well, taking that clay and producing that for us. But firewood is going to likely become another issue. So you got to get somebody else in there. How are we doing on the timber? Doing okay. We can pull them and just put them in the firewood for now. Again, just rotating people around here. And then can't do anything until we get the clay furnace producing something. Need more of those tiles. And so that'll be the main limiting factor is the clay and the clay tiles. Now that we've gotten some blanks. Alright, so unfortunately guys, we do need to end the episode here. I feel like we got a lot done. Town's looking a lot better. We currently have 26 families with room for 28. Like I was saying, I might put, I don't know, it's really tiny though. It looks bigger when you're down there at ground level, but you put like a small house here that doesn't have the back lot. That would be an option. Or even just put a road up here so you could put a house like that. That'd look kind of weird though. Or we can just build somewhere else, because obviously we have plenty of space elsewhere if we want to. You can even put some houses out here. I don't really like putting them all the way against the road like that though. And you're getting further from the market, and so that's the other issue. Somebody needs to take care of this damn stone here so I can build in this area. That'll take a long time to pick all that up. Anyways, so we are sitting at the approval level again, but you know as soon as a month goes, it'll drop down. I feel like this has been biased towards me. Too many people drinking. We need that manor. So that's what we'll do in the next episode, guys, is we're going to go ahead and establish the manor, get that built. So we need to build up our planks, meaning we need to put more families in the saw pit. We don't have a lot of time. I don't know if we'll actually get it constructed. We can at least get it placed, because we'll have to do the harvesting soon. We'll probably do that in October like we did last year. We'll just have to sign a lot of people since we got a lot more fields now. So yeah, I have to pull a lot of people from all their jobs. But looking good on food. Got plenty of bread. Got the berries being produced. Hunter has not produced any food. Yeah, because we got no wild animals over there. Okay, so let's put another person into the saw pit over here on this side to get the plank saw, because again, you need a lot of planks in the manor if you want to build it out. And so yeah, that'll be the goal for next episode. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Hope to see you guys on the next one, where we'll continue to watch our people enjoy their ale and apples. So I'll see you then, and thanks for watching.